Thank you very much, Fred. It really is a great pleasure to be here today, especially as an old technologist, for this truly historic announcement. Drawing examples from the business world and from the performing arts and even from Indiana University basketball, the psychologist Keith Sawyer wrote in his book, Group Genius, that collaboration is the secret to innovation. When we collaborate, he writes, creativity unfolds across people, the sparks fly faster, and the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. And we see countless examples of this every day at Indiana University of how collaboration leads to remarkable innovations. The diligent efforts of IU students, faculty, staff have, over the years, led to countless innovations in the world of technology, genetics, medicine, biology, chemistry, the arts and humanities, and many, many other disciplines and interdisciplinary areas. The Mark Cuban Center for Sports Media and Technology will be Indiana University's newest hub of collaboration, of creativity, and of innovation. Not only will it enormously enhance the experience of the many fans of IU athletics, it will also contribute in major ways to the education of students in a wide variety of fields to give them relevant and practical experience that can be applied to the sorts of careers that will dominate and are dominating the world of new media and of sport. As some of you know, I'm sure, we recently launched the new media school at IU in response to the dramatic changes in the media environment that have happened over the recent years, including the emergence of entirely new platforms for content delivery and new technologies that provide audiences with unprecedented control over when, how, and where they themselves consume media. These changes require today's graduates to be fluent in a range of media competencies and tools. And that is why the Media School was formed to bring together our programs in journalism, telecommunications, film studies, and communication and culture. All of this offers an integrated approach now to communications-related studies that will prepare students for the rapid change in these fields. Of course, today's announcement is also right at the heart of this media convergence. I'm very pleased that as we plan and launch the Mark Cuban Center for Sports and Media Technology, IU Athletics will closely collaborate with the academic programs and departments across the campus, including all of those, of course, that I've just mentioned in the media school, but also with many other disciplines, including game design, informatics, graphic design, and naturally, sports communication. I must say that personally, one of the first things that I did when I came here in 1997 was to establish the Advanced Visualization Lab and then install what was called the Cave Automated Visualization Environment there, one of the very first in the country. So there is a legacy of experience in virtual reality technologies in related areas at IU going back now nearly 20 years. As Fred has said, not only will the technologies in the Cuban Center be state-of-the-art, IU Athletics will become the first university in the country to use most of these technologies. IU will, for example, be the first to utilize 3D multi-camera technology, which can give spectators a view of the action from virtually any angle as it captures 360-degree video coverage of plays in high resolution as well. 3D will be installed at IU this summer and will bring one-of-a-kind replays and highlights to the video boards in Assembly Hall and in Memorial Stadium. It will also allow IU Athletics to create impressive highlight and recruiting videos that really will, in a major way, enhance our ability to recruit top student athletes, and it will allow coaches and players to analyze plays like they've never been able to do it before. Ours will also be one of the first athletics departments in the country to utilize virtual reality in a major way. IU Athletics will be the first to independently produce virtual reality video to train students to use and create virtual reality. Through the Cuban Center, IU Athletics will also be the nation's first collegiate athletics department to use the high-tech ORAD virtual studios, which professional news broadcasters, newsrooms, and many others are using to achieve truly stunning 3D graphics and special effects. All of these technologies, in fact, are rapidly being adopted and implemented in professional sports and other broadcast outlets, and the Cuban Center will give Indiana University students opportunities to gain experience in their use that simply will not be available at any other university. Of course, given the fact that Mark is one of the most innovative thinkers in business and an expert on leading-edge technologies of all kinds, in fact, the Dallas Mavericks have led the way in implementing many of these technologies in the NBA, his involvement in this venture is a natural. There's probably no one better who could have been involved in this. Mark has, as all of you know, founded a number of extremely successful companies, including Broadcast.com, which was famously born out of the desire to listen to Hoosier basketball games in Texas. In fact, the first time I met Mark, I think it was in 1998, was when I visited Broadcast.com and spent a morning with Mark and some of his colleagues discussing technology. Indiana University is deeply grateful to him for his continued involvement and support of his alma mater. I have to say that he's been extremely generous with his time in support of Indiana University. I had the pleasure earlier this year of joining prospective RU students in Dallas for what was called Evenings with the Mavericks, and Mark hosted and spoke wonderfully at this, and of course he also returns often to campus to speak, most recently in conjunction with the Building Entrepreneurs in Software and Technology competition, in which he is an investor. And then at that event in Dallas with prospective students, I doubt if there's a single student there who will not be coming to Indiana University after Mark's most persuasive arguments for doing so. And the competition, the Building Entrepreneurs in Software and Technology competition, awards prize money to students who submit the best plans for a student-led internet software or technology business in much the same spirit as this weekend's hackathon. So, on behalf of Indiana University, I want to express our deepest gratitude to Mark for his generosity and his vision in support of what really will be a path-breaking centre. All of us look forward to seeing the many ways in which the Mark Cuban Center for Sports Media and Technology will benefit Indiana University athletics, our student athletes, and our fans and students in a wide variety of disciplines across the campus. So thank you very much, and let me hand it back to Fred.